Okay, let's get the recruiting report here on Sports Talk, if we may, and it is brought to you by Seawells. Don't forget, they are selling game day parking spots for Gamecock football. If you haven't gotten yourself a parking location, why don't you call Seawells and see what they've got available? 803-771-7385. You can do all your tailgating and everything else right there. Not to mention the food, the tailgate food you can pick up at Seawells. Speaking of that, another week of the daily luncheon buffet begins tomorrow. The most anticipated day of the week now is Tuesday because that's when they go back to the daily luncheon buffet. What do we got, Josh?
I have no menu as of right now. I will look back and I will let you know tomorrow.
That means they are cooking up something special.
That's right.
If there's no menu out there right now. And for the very best in the catering business for nearly 80 years, that is Seawells. That phone number, 803-771-7385, online at SeawellsCateringSC.com. Okay, story on defensive tackle Kellen McHale, 6'2", 295. He's from Petal High School in Collins, Mississippi. Interesting, he told us that he believes he was a victim of the transfer portal, John, because he had some offers coming out of high school. Schools wanted him, but then they took transfers and ate up all the scholarships. So he had no place to go. Of the schools that had been recruiting him, they filled up with transfers. So he decided, after a senior year of 81 tackles and 4 sacks and 2 interceptions, and he played in the Mississippi-Alabama All-Star Classic, and in the weight room, he broke the school record with 650-pound squat. He decided to go to junior college. He enrolled at Jones College in Ellisville, Mississippi. Last season, he earned first-team all-conference honors, 34 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 quarterback hurries, and a sack. He also blocked a field goal attempt. And now the college coaches are coming after him. Georgia was his first big offer. Miami followed suit, and last week South Carolina did as well. Defensive line coach Travian Robertson making the phone call. And McHale said that they followed him on Twitter. Then he talked to Robertson, and they offered. He says they like his twitch. You like my twitch, Chris? You like my twitch?
You are twitchy. That's one of your
I like my twitch.
key aspects. Twitchy.
If you're not, you don't have a good twitch, you got a problem. And he said that they think he's a really good player. I mean, coming from a small town, he said, and getting these big-time offers is big to him. He doesn't know that much about the Gamecocks, but he plans to learn more when he comes in for an official visit this season. The date has not yet been set, but they are talking about it. And he also has offers from Boise State, Houston, Liberty, Troy, Jackson State, UTSA, Southern Miss, and Arkansas State. He said USC, Georgia, and Miami are showing him the strongest interest at this point. And he plans to get in a visit to Georgia as well this season. He'd like to make his decision in October. One-time USC and Clemson target offensive tackle David Sanders of Charlotte committed to Tennessee over the weekend. Hammond tight end Mike Tyler Saturday night announced a commitment to LSU. In 2027, defensive back Joshua Dobson of Catawba Ridge was offered by Arkansas. There you go. Recruiting report tonight here on Sports Talk and brought to you by Seawells. Yeah, you wonder how much money Tennessee had to print for David Sanders. If Georgia Tech is paying $2.4 million for Josh Petty, what do you think David Sanders and his family demanded from Tennessee, or all the schools that were in on him? Of course, Tennessee winning out. What do you think about that?
Stock in Flying J, maybe? Pilot Flying J?
Possible.
Since they just signed that, 20-year agreement reportedly last week to help with the renovations and whatever else they're doing to Neyland Stadium.
Maybe they gave him a suite at Neyland Stadium. I mean, there's all kind of creative things you can do in the recruiting world to snag these guys. But that's a heck of a pickup. Supposedly he's a very good player and will fit right in the history of Tennessee's offensive line. They have a great history, great tradition of big-time offensive linemen. So that's a really good pickup for them.